Hello, heroes. Hold on one second. Literally, as I started getting everything ready, my computer decided that Steam needed to download stuff, so it was gonna run super slow. But good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, as you can see, we are on a Primalist today. We got asked yesterday to play a Geomancer. Hopefully, everything's working the way it's supposed to. I was trying to do this last night, and our books wouldn't work properly. Like, they'll fall from infinite space, hit the ground. I see his book is following him, so hopefully whatever that issue was got fixed. But, like, I would pop my book, and here it comes, boom. And then, see how, like, if I run around, it just stays there? So I don't know what's up with that. Like, I don't understand what's going on. It's not actually following us. And then, like, this quest yesterday, I tried to do it, and it wouldn't work either, so... many bugs. Frustrating, but it'll get taken care of eventually. Downside is for whatever reason I can't interact with my what are you doing, bud? I can't interact with my books. I need to get more stringy meat from these guys, I believe. Yeah, tender strider meat is what I need to get. Somebody's over here. Just can't see them. My worry is that whatever is causing the book issue is something to do with the zone. But I've already hit level 10, so I can't use my travel permit to go somewhere else, right? To see if that's the case. And it only started doing it yesterday. I want to say, I don't know. It was a little bit of when I got into getting into this town. So I was already level 8, level 9, something like that, when the issue with our books started. I gotta go find plain striders because I need the stringy wolf meat so I can try to get Kyle's Gone Missing done. There we go. That was it, I believe. Yep. Now let's see if it actually works. Because I actually got, like, I clicked it yesterday the proper way. So you're supposed to select him. And the problem is I think items like this are coming from space, just like our books are. And so he can't actually eat the meat. And if that's the case, I may end up just remaking the Primalist as something other than Tauren. You see? No meat, and I'll bet you it's somewhere up there. Which means I can't complete this quest. At least my book is following me now. Or a book is following me. But yeah. It still didn't work. Still says the quest is not done. So, we'll skip that quest for now. and see what else we can get done, I guess. Says I do have a turn in, though. It's a testing phase where everything is goofed up real bad. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and abandon this quest. As much as I don't want to, but get rid of that. We need light hides for our skidding commission. And I've already completed the one for Silverleaf. I just don't know where the heck I'm supposed to be turning in the Silverleaf one. It's probably, yeah, that one way up there. At least my book magically got fixed. I need some spells that are rage spenders. Oh, I do have one. Okay. This is ridiculous, the rain. This is the other reason why I don't like the Tauren, man. It's so loud. This stupid rain. And, like, that bird should not be just standing there. These guys should not just be standing here. It's ridiculous, man. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see here. What do you do? Generates 10% maximum mana and rage, plus an additional 2 rage and 15 mana every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Got it. Okay, so that's just a weird buff. Now, the last time I played this, this particular class, I played it as a tank. At least that's how I was leveling it. Because Bronzebeard was down for the day or whatever. And we had just started playing a Tauren Shaman. And I was like, well, Primalist is the closest. So we'll go back to playing something that's similar to. And I know the tank used to be really good. I'm not sure about spellcasting. Oh, I didn't mean to click the food. I needed mana, but that's fine. I haven't really gotten to max this thing out either. So, anytime I use any skill, that is, let me turn down volume so I don't feel like I'm having to yell over the rain. So any time I use an ability that is a stone spell, basically, I get a stack of it. And every stack of it gives me more spell haste, up to a total of 15 stacks. But stuff dies too fast. Oh, there's our first 15er. I need one more each of the Cougar and Stalker claws. What's up, Tiber? How's it going, bud? Okay, that quest is now done. Now, I tell you what, though, like, the most annoying part of the Tauren area is all the rain. Like, it has been raining since I started leveling this guy last night. We played some COD, that's why we didn't stream last night, but grabbed a bite to eat and checked YouTube, and it was a stream on homepage. Nice. But yeah, I mean, I would have streamed starting this guy yesterday, but it was like 10 p.m. my time. I didn't know how long I was going to be on. I ended up streaming till about 11:30-ish. Got this dude up to level 10. And then called it a night. Played some COD last night, though, man. The guys that we were playing with were playing against, I should say. They were beefy. Like, the last game we played, I don't think anyone on my team made it more than a few seconds without getting taken down. It was no bueno. I haven't used this spell. Here we go. That's actually quite the distance. Alright, let's go turn in all this stuff. Which COD, and by the sound of it, happened on a small map? No, so we were playing, Warzone. And, what we do, just so that one person doesn't feel like they're having to pick where we drop all the time, is every map we rotate who the drop lead is, and the circle happened to be inside, or one of the locations that happened to be inside the circle pretty much every time we played last night was, what's that place called? Logging camp? Logging? I don't know. It's way up to, like, it's on the northeast side of the map. It's a giant logging area. And so we went there, and on one of the drops, we thought it was far enough away from where everybody else was going to drop, and as soon as we landed, there was like 3 teams of 4 there, and I got taken out probably within 30 seconds of landing. I couldn't even get to a chest, and dude walked around the corner and took my face off with a shotgun. I get out of Gulag, and I try to land further away from it, and as soon as I landed, I got taken out again. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, man. I couldn't, there was like nowhere for me to land and not be instantly nuked. And I wasn't the only one on my team that happened to. My friend Devin got inside of a building and got taken out by 3 people instantly. Now I don't know if we just had bad luck and those people were hacking, or you know what I mean? Like I don't know what the deal was, but is my book still following? Okay, good. I'm gonna pick up the Kyle's Gone Missing quest again just to see if we can get it to work now. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And here's the thing, man. I say it every time people ask me about that game, especially at work. I am terrible at shooting games, number one. I am terrible at any form of PvP games. And the only reason I play that, to be real with you, the only reason I play it is because my friends play it. And I'm so okay to play with people I know and I like on anything they want to play. So the death animation for that goblin was super long. Look at it. He falls over. The goblin was like, nah. Alright, let's heal. Thankfully, that is a rage heal mechanic, so that's a plus. Yeah, look, man, like, there are some, I mean, with the team, and here's the thing, man, like, I love the team that I'm on. And I get it, the map that we play is probably a 60-40 mix of real players and bots, just so that they have enough stuff playing. Or that they have enough, quote-unquote, characters, in the match. But it's like, sometimes, man, I can't tell if people just aren't using, like, the headsets or using a headset appropriately, because, like, I can hear people, you know, I can tell if they're below me, I can tell if they're behind me to the right or left, you know, that kind of stuff, and I'll be calling it out, especially, like, when I'm down and I'm listening to, you know, whoever I'm spectating on. I'll be like, oh, they're behind you to the right, or they're behind you to the left, or I hear them to the, you know what I mean? Like, I can hear that they're above you or below you. And, like, I'll call it out. And sometimes I feel like my team members are just, like, they don't hear it. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. But I do. I have a lot of fun playing with them. Especially when, because I like to snipe. I'm not so much the let me use the assault rifles and take people out, or the SMGs, or even shotguns. Like, one of the guys we play with, dude loves shotguns. If he can get him a breacher and hole up in a building and wait for people to walk around the corner, absolutely. But, like, there's a part of me that's like, I don't get it, you know? Here, we can use the water stuff. Hopefully they haven't changed this quest where you have to follow the ghost, because I know where I'm going on this quest. There's a cave up here. Kyle, hold up. Will this quest work now? Or is the food still coming from space? Yeah, I think this quest is just straight up bugged. Like I've suggested playing some other quote unquote games. And yeah, this quest is just straight up bugged since everything is coming from space right now. So, as much as I would love to continue that quest line, or finish that quest line rather, it's bugged. Can't do it. But yeah, I've suggested a couple other games like Smite 2. I thought would be really good. You know, because we have a 4-man team, and I was just like, we could go do like arenas. We could do assault mode. We could do like if we could find a 5th, we would have a lot of options, you know. Or if only 3 of us are playing, we could always do 3v3s in Smite. And I'm just like, I would really like, this guy has just left his corpse there for a while. But yeah, I've suggested a couple other games that we could play. Like I've even suggested some PvE shooting games. Like there was one, and I know a lot of people loved it when it came out and then hated it because the developing team didn't want to continue doing anything for it. It can be, but like I'm not trying for us to be the best at it. I'm just trying for us to have fun doing something. But the other shooting game that I suggested, it's a looter shooter called oh shoot, I have it on the PlayStation. Snap. Hold on. It's gonna bug me now. Give me 2 seconds. I'm pulling up Steam real quick to see if I can find the game. Of course, Steam is acting stupid right now. I think I have it on my wish list. I want to say it was called Outriders. Yeah, Outriders. So I suggested Outriders. I know a lot of people loved it when it first came out because it definitely was going to be that game that if they had continued on with it, updated it, done more stuff to it, they could have easily been the quote-unquote Borderlands killer. Super fun game. Love it. The only downside to it is a 3-man. Like, that's the max amount of players you can have is 3. But even then, I was just like, this is a good game. But it ended up being one of those games where it was a one-hit wonder. Everybody absolutely loved it. And then the developer came out and was like, yeah, we're just not going to do any more for it. And people were like, wait a minute, why? Like, your game is phenomenal. Why would you just stop? I would love to play Borderlands, except for whatever reason, Borderlands 4 hates my computer. And so I tried putting Borderlands 4 here on the channel, and I tried to play it off camera too, and no matter what I did, it just did not like to play. They've done something to the AI. Borderlands 2 was a good game. I enjoyed Borderlands 2. If I was to go back to Borderlands, though, like if I could convince the team to go back to it, I'd rather do like Tiny Tina's, because I'm such a D&D nerd. Like, I absolutely love Tiny Tina's, man. Just the fact that you can end up having 2 different classes, so you can build, mix, and match mechanics to it, I just find that to be way more enjoyable. And the storyline was pretty fun, too. I liked the storyline of it. Where am I at with? Okay. We did hit level 11. I was not paying attention. We'll use up our skill point. Hold on one second. I'll have to look at mods for Borderlands 2. Usually, like, the last game I really played, aside from Ascension, that was modded was Elden Ring. And unfortunately, I feel like I'm the only one from our group, besides Devin, that would go back and play Elden Ring with me. Alright, so we get a new skill called Seismic Tremor. Send a tremor through the earth at an enemy, dealing 55 physical damage, plus an additional 136 over 24 seconds. Damage is dealt slowly at first and builds up over time. Damage dealt generates 1 rage. Generate 2 stacks of earth shaping. Shares a cooldown with other seismic spells. I don't know what other seismic spells I have. Doesn't look like I have any currently. Aside from the global cooldown of 1 second. Aha! So that's a seismic... Okay. Not bad. This is going to be AoE, that's going to be single target. This will generate more earth shaping. I need to figure out if there's something I can use that spins up earth shaping to do more damage. Oh, I wish I had a book for herbalism. Yeah, something's up with the AI. I shouldn't have been able to get that close to grab that plant without those guys targeting me. So, I'm not sure what's up with that. Yeah, I really enjoyed Elden Ring too. The Convergence mod plus seamless co-op was a phenomenal version, I think. Don't think the spec has any at low levels. Yeah, most likely. I'll tell you what, man. I was looking at it, and I went and did some dungeons yesterday on the Ranger. And the problem that we run into with the Ranger is, number one, none of its specs have any AoE ability. And we're level 20. I think I hit 21 doing a dungeon. I'm not 100% sure on that. Or I got close to hitting 21. One of the two. And it will not be able to keep up with any other class, period. Prowler claws. It wants me to fight the kitty cats. And there's only like 1 cat over here, so... But yeah, so I tried to do a dungeon, and I tried to do a dungeon with all 3 specs. So I did it as the melee, I did it as the Far Strider, and I did it as a archer. And all 3 of those specs at level 20, and I was in a dungeon with people that were round about my level, and I could not even get close to their DPS. I had healers out DPSing that guy. So that tells me that right now, between levels 1 and 25, or at least 20, we have no competitive abilities for dungeons. I might be, but, like, go look at... So, like, here's the deal. I also might be spoiled just because Stormbringer. I really wish this rain would go away. The other issue too is like Stormbringer by level 13 has a AoE ability on 2 of its specs. Lightning gets Forked Lightning, and Maelstrom gets the ability to make your Arm of Thorum have a AoE ground ability. So you have some form of AoE ability from that, right? This class now has an AoE ability. In fact, I technically have 2, because I can turn into a boulder and just run people over. So I have 2 AoE abilities as a Geomancer currently. The Pyromancer, I believe, has some relatively... It's not going to be the best AoE ever, but I have AoE ability on the Pyromancer. And so it's just like, there are multiple classes that have multiple options for AoE relatively early on, or they do really strong hits as single target. Level 14 or 16, I get Earthquake. Yeah. I mean, just going off this is an AoE ability, right? Well, the way it reads is it may be single target. Generating Earth-Shaping now has a 20% chance to transform your next Geo Barrage within 8 seconds into Lithic Lands. Launch a beam of earth and energy at it, dealing 60 and generating 20 rage and 2 stacks of earth shaping. Unleash a massive globule of earth and enemy, dealing and reducing their armor by 50%. Pierces through absorption, deflection, and reflection effects. So this one right here, so that's 13. Yeah, because 11, 12, 13... 14 and 15. At level 15, we get a skill that's going to allow us to use Earth Shaping to deal bigger damage. Oh. I like how this one tells me that it requires level 15. This requires level 15. This says it doesn't require anything. Boulder Dash now instantly generates 50 rage, increases movement speed, intellect and stamina. I mean, we are technically an int build. But, like, you know, here, let's... So yeah, no, that's a single target. But it does some decent damage. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, there are several classes that either will hit harder for single target, or they will have AoE abilities before level 25. I mean, heck, I was in a dungeon as the War Knight of Azeroth, and I was in there with a guy that was a Starcaller Archer, and dude was hitting everything. granted, he was like level 25. I don't know when he got his abilities, but like, still. Oh, finally got rid of the stupid sound of the rain. What's crazy is I'm running my buff to give more mana. Okay. I forgot I needed that on. I believe Ranger got nerfed recently, so their numbers might suffer. Oh yeah, no, they got nuked is what it was. Because our first AoE skill we can't get until 27. And that's if we're going, I believe the archery build gets it. Now, technically, the Farstrider does have a AoE ability. I just don't know if it does damage, but I do know that it does a slow and a debuff on enemies. Oh. What's up, ZZ? I mean, Primal's going okay. I feel like we're having to stop for mana quite a lot, but outside of that, it's fine. Yeah, there we go. Should have plenty of mana to take this guy on. There we go. We need 2 more of those guys, and I just need to get further out, because he's back there. I can see him from here. He's right there. You use mana and that shield as resources? What shield? Oh, are you talking about this? Yeah, except for I don't have an ability that uses this yet. But we're mana and rage. Okay, done with that. Mana up. Get ready to fight this guy. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I just, it feels like, for example, I'll bet you anything. If we were to change to the melee build, which is a strength build, or even the tank, like, these two would probably outpace Geomancy very quickly. And like I can tell you, they really want you to be a windwalker, right? Like that's what they want people to start off here and eventually go to geomancy, because geomancy has a lot of, you got to bounce between the two. Problem is I have one rage skill and it wants me to do craziness. Wait, did they make the cave way bigger? I think it's down that way and then out is the other deal. Oh well. Oh great, people are respawning. Let's just do this. It's probably a terrible idea. We may die from this, but... I figured that would be the fastest way to get out of the dungeon. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that was close. Let's go up here. Where do I have my Hearthstone? Bloodhood Village? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run up here. We'll do what quests we can, and then we'll just hearth back and turn everything in. Leave me alone, doggo. I'm trying to go get to the kitty cats out this way. But see, like, this is how I know that something is broke with the AI. I don't know if it's just here. But see how, like, nothing is moving? Unless I get close to it, and then it will attack if I basically run through it. Like, that's how I know the AI is busted right now. And I don't know if it's because, for whatever reason, everything is trying to spawn way above us. Or what the deal is, but... It's just one of those things where it's like, why? Alright, one more claw. Says there should be a kitty cat up this way. I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised even the Kodos are moving. Alright, I see the kitty cat. Like, I almost equate the way they are behaving to T-posing in some games. Like, where you go run into an area and just everything is T-posed. Like how Fallout 76 was when it first launched. Where just everything in Fallout 76 is... And then you get close and then it would start moving. Let's see, we actually have a couple quests up this way, so we'll go do that real quick. Because we've got the ritual, and then this guy wants us to go do whatever else is up that way, so... I tell you what, I was so excited for Fallout 76 when it first was announced. Barrett, no. By the way, great name. Barrett, good character, Final Fantasy VII. But no, this is not Epoch. This is technically the Vol'jin server for Conquest of Azeroth. So it's the beta. I agree that it lowers it, but when... Uh-oh. But when we have perpetual rain for no reason that's just not stopping, I can't imagine how that's helping the server at all. But yeah, I was super excited when they announced Fallout 76 because everybody was clamoring for a co-op Fallout game, right? And so when they announced that this was going to be a co-op Fallout game, everybody was like, oh, this is super exciting. And then we watched the, basically the TED Talk for it. And I'm sitting there going, oh, this sounds good. This sounds good. Yeah, I like this. And then they said that it was going to be basically an MMO. And I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that. But being able to play a Fallout game with my friends, I'm all for, right? And so it dropped, and of course we played it, and it was terrible. Not me. After seeing what Fallout 4 was, I had zero faith in it. No. Only thing I liked about Fallout 4 was the mod community. Like, that was it. Fallout 4 mods. Problem is I don't know if I'm supposed to be using stabs or not with this guy. Like, I know I need int, and like nothing I'm wearing has it. Like, that strength. Oh, there's some int. Stamina, agility. Like, my stats are all over the place. That might be the problem I'm having with this guy. Wow. I don't know. I was excited for a co-op version of Fallout, and then it felt like they really let us down. It has improved over the years, from what I understand. My only complaint about Fallout 76 now is for any quote-unquote end-game build that you want to use, you have to have mutagens. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You just can't really play without mutagens anymore. Me and a couple buddies went back and played it because I bought the whatever their $100 for the year thing was, so that I could have a private server. So I got that so that, you know, I could build wherever I wanted to. I didn't have to worry about other people coming in and either destroying my base while I'm off doing other things, or while I'm offline building where my base was, so that it would boot my base somewhere else. Yeah. Now, when I play a game like that, there's a game called Dead Side. Don't know if you guys have seen that or have played it. But it's what I started playing with a buddy of mine. And it's a zombie... I can't really say zombie. You are in Russia, and you're fighting militants that are taking over Russia. There is a military base, so you can take out military guys. There's drop points and caches, and all sorts of just neat, nifty stuff for the game. But you can build your own base, and they're slowly adding more zones to it. I think they just recently added cars in order to get around places faster and better. Can you stop hiding behind the tree, please? Yeah. Sadly, out of the group, I'm more of the I want to do like the survival. Hello? Okay. A little odd. But I'm more of the survival craft kind of play, and might as well play DayZ or Rust if you want that sort of experience. My problem with Rust is the fact that crap resets literally, what, every week or whatever? I don't think I would enjoy wasting time building something up for it to just get deleted when they do the server resets and stuff. Stick, what do you mean, when is the server getting shut down? Like, when is it going live, or when is the next level cap beta going out? If that's your question, I have no idea. As much as I would love to know that information so I could get it out to you guys, unfortunately, it's not information that the dev team seems to be willing to share to us content creators. No matter how much we beg and plead and ask repeatedly for them to share that info with us so we can get it out to you guys. About to hit level 12. Boom, there we go. All right, so do we want to go here for reduces cooldown of Primal Rush and Boulder Dash by 20%, or generates 50 rage or movement speed? We could do Soothe. No. Ooh, yes. We want that. So do we want to go Primal Rush? Or do I want to go to... I think Soothe would probably be the better way to go about it to get to here. Maybe. But the problem is like, even in the Discord server that we have for content creators, I have looked and seen if there's any comments on other people's videos from the dev team, and it went from like them giving a message on every video to now it's like there's no sense of like them trying to help us put their product in the best light. It's almost like they don't care if we stream it or if we make videos for it anymore. Like they'll hand out the DP, CP, whatever, but outside of that, it just feels like they don't care. Information wise, like even their helpers, the people that are there to get that information and send it out on Discord at least, it's like those guys aren't even getting straight answers anymore. So I'm not really sure. And I could be 1000% wrong. Like, there could be some YouTubers that are getting all the information, and I just am not one of them, you know? Yeah, I've got 8K subs on YouTube, and I'm almost at, what, 70 follows on Twitch, I think, right now. So, by no stretch of the imagination am I a big YouTuber or a big Twitch streamer or any of that jazz, but it feels like when I go and check the stuff on Discord, it just feels like they don't participate with us anymore. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. There could be somebody out there that's got, you know, 1 million subs, and they're the ones that are getting all the information, but if that's the case, I really haven't seen any other videos for much when it comes to Ascension. He gives me another quest. That's going to put us right up here. But we're going to go turn everything else in. I doubt we hit 13. But I don't know. Maybe once the servers all settle down and they don't have anything running on PTR anymore, maybe then they can focus more on having us be the front runners of information. We'll see. Let's see. We've got that quest, and then one there, and then one there. I see. All I know that YouTubers with 25k plus subs previously had some connections, like McDoubles, I believe, but that was in past. And as you said, they might. Yeah. I think part of the problem is they don't want. I don't know. I don't want to speak for the devs. I super enjoy their content. I really wish someone would turn the stupid rain off. But like, it just feels like from when I first started doing content for this and got into the content creator Discord and was uploading info all the time, I could message that channel and be like, hey, I had a question about A, B, or C, and within a couple hours I would get a response. And I could be like, hey, you know, I had a person ask if this is about to happen or if that's about to happen, or can we get a talent calculator for Bronzebeard, or can we get a talent calculator for COA? And, you know, I would get, granted, it would be the generic, yeah, let me pass that along to, you know, the team and see what they say, but at least I got a response. And then all of a sudden, I would ask a question and weeks would go by with no response. And it felt like it started back in October of last year, where communication just kind of stopped. And I'm not sure why. Never got a response to any of my questions to the dev team. Don't know if I pissed them off or I was just putting out so much content they were like, no. You know what I mean? Because I told them at the rip that I stream. I don't really do videos because I'm terrible at editing, but I do my best when I can. And I don't know. No idea. None. Zero. Hopefully soon. They teased at what looked like a build calculator for COA. So, I don't know. Alright, Seismic Spike, got a new one. Stone Shard, Return to Life, and Gaze of Theridus. That's a taunt ability. We don't care about taunts. We're not a tank. Alright, so Spike. Bring forth a massive stalagmite from the ground beneath an enemy and up to 4... Ooh, hey, AoE skill. Is it a seismic skill, too? Yes, so it is a seismic skill, so it will replace this and this. It does AoE damage. I'm gonna hold, let's see. Boom, that can go down here for now. So this will generate rage and this, so I could technically replace like that. Oh no, it's got an 8-second cooldown, so we still want to go that route. For when you say enchants, are you talking like the mystic enchants for like Bronzebeard or for like Elune and stuff like that? Because like mystic enchants, yeah. So I know there's a Discord server where they have all mystic enchants listed, including their locations, as well as all world forged items. So like that's what I used, was the Discord server to go find mystic enchants and stuff when I was playing Bronzebeard. But yeah, as far as when their stuff's coming back up, no idea. I wish I had info for you. This area is such a pickle. Oh, scaling and stuff? Yeah, that I don't know. I wish I could be more help on that. Bruh, there's just a pole in your way. Are you serious? I can't see. Do I have 5? No, I only have freaking 3. Jeez. Still only have 3. And it's these guys that give it to me. Yeah. I wish I could tell you that the server's gonna, like, the website's gonna be up shortly or any of that jazz. I really do. I wish I had the information for you guys, but they keep that stuff under lock and key now. There's 4. We need 1 more. How did I miss? There we go. Then we just stand right here and we just go kabam, 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 and kabam. We need to go back to town, go through our inventory, see if we've got any good gear to put on. Boop. Been in maintenance more than a week now. It went to that mode right after Turtle WoW got shut down. Shoot, I don't know. I know it went down shortly after they shut down all of PTR for their maintenance. So I don't know if maybe that's got something to do with it. They just haven't turned it back on now that PTR's back up. Or if it shut down because, like I said, I mean, the last info they gave us, and it may be because that's what they're working on right now. Let me... it is under here, I believe. Teasers... So this was the last... Like, this is what I think they're working on. So here is the talent trees. I think they are working on a calculator. No, not that one. Let's go over here. Where'd it go? So, I have a feeling that this is what they're working on right now, is getting stuff up for every server to have access to a talent calculator, which would make my job to do builds so much easier. That part would be absolutely amazing. Will it help me with gameplay footage? Absolutely not. But I can go in and be like, hey, this is what I would recommend as you level, put them into these, you know what I mean? So, we'll see. It really just boils down to, like, what specifically they are, they're going with there, so. Alright. Are you a good staff? No, you were an agility staff, and agility is not my primary stat. That has... Oh, it's a two-handed weapon, though. I'll wear a shirt. Why not? Let's see here. That is a bow. Don't care. That's agility. Actually, we can do that. That's fine. Strength, agility, tailoring, strength. With armor penetration? Might as well. More armor penetration. I have no idea if that's actually going to help us or not. Can't wear shields. Agility, stamina, parry rating. We're not a tank, so that definitely doesn't help us. This will give us at least some intellect. Was the other one main hand too? No. So, like, swap it with that, and then put that back on. One strength, intellect, and then spell power crit, so... hello, level 9 Sun Cleric. Alright, so now I've got a bunch of stuff there. Looks like I need to go turn... I thought I already turned that in. This is all in Thunder Bluff, except for this one. So we'll just... We'll go ahead and run back behind here, grab that, run over here and turn that in, which I thought I already did. And then come down here, so... So are you saying that, like, here's the thing, like, I'm looking at this, and it says int is the primary stat. Are you saying that my skills actually run off of strength? Because I'm not I'm not 100% sure on that. If you know better than I do. Oh, armor pin. Okay, okay. It's just under spells, there's penetration, but it's spell penetration, not armor penetration. So I don't know. Under range, though, yes, all day long. Oh, thank you. But it's probably because we're technically in Thunderbluff. And there's the rain again. I'm starting to really hate the rain sounds. Gotcha. I'm gonna have to pick up this guy too. And that way I can get close. And I can pick up the Venture axe. I can get a ton of XP if I was to grab up cooking and cook all that up real quick. And for parties, that spell benefits any physical attacking build immensely. Okay. Like, this doesn't use up earth shaping, I don't think, but it does do more damage based on earth shaping, so I could be wrong. It may deplete my earth shaping, and I should be using it when I'm at 10 plus stacks. It is under... It is Sunder Armor Steroid. What skill are we... Are we talking the passive? Are we talking this, or... Which... I apologize. What skill are you referring to? Oh, my buff didn't refresh. The talent in the middle? Are you talking about this one? Terra Surge? Reducing... Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. And it does 5% additional damage for each earth-shaping stack. So this one would replace this. And you would wait till you're at 10 plus stacks and then bam, hit them with that. Though that sounds single target, though. So good for bosses, since it's got a 20-second cooldown. fighting the elite was probably a bad idea. Ha! Bad idea, my tootie. Alright, so we've got several turn-ins there, and then we've got a bunch of turn-ins down there. So let's go back to base camp. Let's get everything turned in. We just hit level 13. So let's see. Increases... I'm trying to read my stuff. Leave me alone. Alright, Gaze of the Zane increases the range of your Geomancy spells by 20% and of Seismic spells by 10 yards. Or, Whispers of the Earth reduces the cast time of Geo Barrage and Stone Shard by 0.3 seconds. Each one only has 1 point into it. I think cast time is better than range. Granted, it's only 0.3 seconds. That's ridiculous. In BGs, I agree. I mean, eventually you'd be able to pick up both anyway. I'm gonna go there. We almost have enough gold to get our mount up to 60%. The shirt we're wearing almost gives us like orc-colored arms. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to make sure was turned on? Since we hit level 10? Oh, can't do it. Gotta be level 15. Alright, never mind. I guess I didn't forget. Just can't do it yet. I could have sworn it was level 10 that you got to do, because that's when you select your spec, so I figured that's when I could have changed to high risk. Oh well. That's starting to hurt my head. It's a bummer that quest is bugged. Now I just want to turn everything in so that I can get out of this area. Both 52, so it doesn't matter. Now we've got the slow run over to, actually, I don't think we need a slow run. Let's, sell our stuff. See if we get enough to go ahead and get our 60%. Hold up. I'm actually going to wear these. I'm gonna do some cooking real quick. Let's open up all of these. Open up this. Hit rating and attack rating. This is a two-handed with intellect. Stamina spirit. Might as well. I don't know. Alright, let's sell all this. Okay. Mana Tauren leveling area is such a snooze fest. Everything feels so samey and far away. Yes, that's why I say all the time that the Tauren is the slowest leveling class, period. Incoming. Are my books still broke, though? Oh, great. Yep, they're still broke. So we have to come here and go, I want to learn cooking. I already have, what? I already have herbalism and skinning. Why is it telling me I can learn more? There we go. And nothing there. Alright, so we got faster writing. Let's go cooking and basic campfire. Hello? Seriously? Oh my gosh. I think I can do it next to this fire, hopefully. Because everything is coming from up there. So it's like, it feels like they've put a world border up there for some reason, and that's where everything is going. We definitely won't level doing this, but we'll get some XP. I'd play that. One block challenge. One block challenge, World of Warcraft. Isn't Viva La Dirt, isn't there fake video game called Skycraft? I think it's because it's supposed to be a play on of like Skyrim and World of Warcraft. So I think they just took the two and smushed them together. There's a group of people I'd like to meet in real life. Are all the guys from Viva La Dirt. Someone is either incredibly invisible or so stinking fast their loot bot can't keep up. Alright, we're going to turn these 3 in, and then I'm flying the heck out of here. There's a Zeppelin. I don't know where I would want to go, though. Like, there's a part of me that's like, oh, we just go do the Baron stuff now. But then, like, I'm curious to know if I can go out here to Durotar and maybe not do the Valley of Trials, but can I do everything else in Durotar? I should be able to. I'm just gonna wait. Sweet, sweet silence. With zone scaling, yes. Yeah, I play with the zone scaling on so that everything stays close to my level. Oop, I didn't want to talk to you yet. Well, I mean, to an extent, you can go anywhere. If I go run out to 1,000 Needles, that stuff is still going to be level 20 plus. It's just lower level stuff gets scaled up to me to an extent. The big problem is once you get to a certain level, the starter areas like Valley of Trials, Death Knell. I did not mean to pick up your stupid quest. Where is they want me to go? It's fine. But like the actual starting plus, Red Mesa, around Red Cloud, those areas you cannot you can't do those once you hit like level 12, I think it is, because the max level those things can get to, I think, is 8 or something stupid like that. Rights of the Earth Mother. Nah, I'm good, bud. Abandoned. I just want to turn in what I have and get the heck out of here. Oh, they changed it. I swear on Bronzebeard you could level anywhere. I must be tripping. I know at one point you were right. You could go literally to any zone and start leveling. But then I think they had people running out to, like, super high-level areas because the XP rate didn't get scaled for some reason. And so you would have people running out to, like, freaking Tannerus, or running out to, like, Fellwood and doing those areas, and the XP was still the same as if you were level, 40, but you were completing it at, like, level 10. And so people were speed leveling that way with heirloom gear and the potion and the aura of XP, and they were hitting max level within 2 hours. Okay, it says that there is a Zeppelin, and I think it's full of baloney. Oh no, it's not a Zeppelin, it's a portal. Okay, this area is done. Yeah. Straight, yeah. I don't remember what level I got to Stranglethorn Vale at. I want to say it was like 28, 29 on Bronzebeard with the Hunter. Somewhere in that ballpark. And now... That's about average. I'm sure you could still go out there. It's just there's still going to be, I want to say there's still going to be like 20. That area will always be 4 levels ahead of you. Let me put it to you that that's the way the scaling works. So, for example, like, I'm going to go run to the Valley of Trials and see if I can get there and if I can do any of those quests. But, like, inside the Valley of Trials, I'm level 13. So, level 9 is what all that stuff should be. Because it should stay within a 4-level gap, either above or below me, right? Or be basically at my level. So, like, here in Duratar, level 20 is the max, so everything out here should be level, yeah, like level 9. So, I don't know. Let's see if my book is still broke. Can I read my book? I can read that book. What about this book? Are you joking? Okay, so that means that Thunderbluff is what is broke. Thunderbluff is where nothing's working the way it's supposed to be. Good to know. Good to know. We will never make a Tauren again. And if we do, it's where we immediately just book it out of there. That's so dumb. Do I have a ranger build in video? Not yet. Between Pyromancer and Stormbringer, which has better AoE damage? Currently Stormbringer, if you go Lightning. Because at level 13, you get Forked Lightning, which generates static, which allows you to use your Arc of Thorum. Or Arm of Thorum, rather. So you get to build static. It hits 3 or more targets. And every time you hit a target, regardless of what it is, it gives you... or as long as you're hitting 3 or more targets, you'll get more static buildup than doing regular shock. So you'll end up having 2 major skills for 3 or more targets. And then Arm of Thorum also is a boss nuke. So, if you got enough people that can debuff a boss, your Arm of Thorum will easily do 1k plus by level 15, when you can start doing dungeons. Especially if you can get someone to play a cultist caster, they have this like force choke ability that increases the target's damage while that ability is active by 15%. At least in alpha it was 15%. At level 10 I was doing 1k crits with my friend Devin. He was playing the cultist and I was playing a lightning Stormbringer, and literally we would nuke any rare in one hit. He would hit that, like we would attack other things, I'd get my static up to 100 so that I could get my big damage with it. And then he would force choke it right as I started casting my arc or my Arm of Thorum, and it literally would just, and it was gone. So, Stormbringer, at least right now, has the better AoE. I haven't gotten the Pyromancer up yet to really check its AoE, that is on my bucket list of things to get done. Primalist was asked to be played, so we are doing the Primalist today. As far as build video goes, the only build videos that you're going to find right now are going to be alpha builds that I've done. But as soon as I can, I will be doing all the other, like, I'll be doing builds as soon as I have the capability of doing it. I will probably spend, instead of streaming tomorrow, I will probably be spending my early morning before work getting out some builds for the Stormbringer, since we have hit level 25 with it. What's up, player? Thank you for the follow, player. I appreciate that. Welcome to the guild. I will say, the thing I like about Pyromancer right now, just to let you know, is I just really like the subtle changes they've done from Alpha. I think there are more things that could happen to it to make it have better changes. I'll do these in a bit. Oh, I already own that one, so it's going to yell at me. There we go. There are some subtle changes to it that make it an incredibly interesting class. I look forward to testing out Draconic and Incineration again. I just got to get to level 10. I have to play those off camera for now. Because I'm trying to literally play all the classes and get them up to level 21 or to 25 to do the build videos for them. So it takes a bit of time because of the way they did the XP rate for the beta. Even with the scroll, we're only getting 50. If I pop a potion, it's an additional 25. I can't wear heirlooms to get the other 70 from them, or 50 from them, something like that. How do you get access to Sue? Do you need to be invited? You can either be invited, or you can buy access, because it is now officially on the store. I am planning to do more giveaways as soon as I can figure out how I want to do more giveaways, since I've already given away my code. I can download add-ons for the... Yes, you can. Add-ons are very simple. To answer that question real fast, it's right here on the launcher. You just go to add-ons and pick the ones that you want, and then hit launch, and it will do all the add-ons. When you say you're playing on Bearded, do you mean Bronzebeard player? Level 14. We wanted to go this one so that we can get the reduction in spell cost. And then I definitely want Keen Senses. Rock Barrier... Ooh, that's a good one too. So we definitely want to pick up that and that. Speaking of boons. That's what I want. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you're playing on Bronzebeard and you're wanting to come play on here, either you have to know somebody who had access to Alpha and can give you access here. You can buy access either on the auction house. I'm sure people are selling it for gold already. Or you can go and do like, I'm sure there's other content creators out there that are doing giveaways. I'm going to be doing a giveaway as soon as I can figure out how I want to do it, and to where it makes it fair and makes sense for everybody. For example, like the last time I did it, when I was giving away my code, it was anybody that did a super chat for that stream got their name on a wheel, and then at the end of the stream, I would do a spin of the wheel. Whoever's name landed on the wheel, they got the access code. The fun thing is I definitely was able to give it away. The funny part of the whole thing was only one person did a super chat, so it was a guarantee win for them. Oh, it says I still need one more board. So, like, I might do something similar to that again. We'll see. Alright, now I can turn in the board. That's... So, it will probably be either Friday or Saturday, and we'll do another giveaway. And I may keep it the same. It may be a super chat thing, or, you know, I might add in, like, people who become members or something of that nature, you know? Elemental Fury. There we go. And then we run over here and grab that quest. I'm trying to follow the general rule, like the general quest lines that we do. Now, I guess my real question is do you guys want to see Pyromancer next, or like what would be the next class you would want to watch us level up? Because bear in mind, when I have free time, I'm going to continue leveling all of these up to 25 so I can do build videos. Like I said, tomorrow, instead of streaming, I may work on getting build videos done for the Stormbringer, because there's technically 3 builds for up to level 25. I will tell you this, after playtesting Wind, I think it is the most atrocious build it has to level 25, because it doesn't do damage. It doesn't have any good party buffs. It doesn't have any debuffs, really. It just kind of sucks, if I'm being real. I'm sure later on Wind can do pretty good, especially for like PvP kind of content. But man, oh man, at level 25, it's garbage. I enjoyed Told Duck's giveaway. He did marbles game, and who won the marble race got the key. But then again, he got codes from Gray, and other giveaways include COA caches, which viewers donated. Yeah, like that's the other thing too. Is like I feel like the giveaway shouldn't just be for getting into COA. It should be up to who wins, determines what they want. Like if they win, give it a cutoff point. You know what I mean? Be like, winner gets to pick anything on the store that's 100 DP or less. You know what I mean? Something like that. It's like I said, I gotta try and figure out what it is that I want to do and how I want to do it so that it's fair for everybody. But a marble race really sounds interesting. I don't know how I would do that. And it's cool that he's got an inroad with Gray. I definitely don't have anything like that. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah. I mean, either way, it's still... I mean, unfortunately, I don't have people that gift me stuff like that. And I don't have an inroad with the dev team, it feels like. So, I mean, anything I did would be out of pocket for me. Giving away any access would require me buying it and giving it to you in-game. Whether that's access to COA or cosmetics and stuff like that. Each cache is like 100 DB. That guy who gifted him 20 of them was stacked. Yeah. I forgot to go buy me some stuff for mana. And we actually need upgraded mana flasks now. There's all those. I need one more tail, and then I need to go take out more Vile Familiars. And then we can go turn all that in. Geo Barrage, Grove Instinct, yes. Hand of Earth Mother, okay. And Heart of King, increasing your threat generated. Yeah, no thanks. We're not a tank. Four more. Two more. But yeah. That's why I have to kind of carefully think about how I want to do giveaways, because it's 100% going to be out of pocket for me. And again,
things like that I don't mind doing. It's just, if I'm going to do something like that, I really want to make sure that what I'm doing is fair for everybody that participates. Because I'd hate for people to be like, oh my god, you know, he gave it to that person because A, B, or C. You know what I mean? So... it's like the giveaway I did the other day, right? Like, we gave away the code, and it was for super chats. We had one super chat, shout out to Vinny, and he got the code, so. Also about build guides, if I were to suggest that you should showcase it in good gear and its performance in PvP, at least in battlegrounds. Leveling in dungeons is nice and all, but showcasing it is more. I agree, to an extent. The problem that I would have is, like, I could do BGs, but as I was discussing yesterday with you, like, I am garbage at it. I can show you how it performs when I do it, and someone who's 1,000 times better at, heck, somebody who's 10 times better at battlegrounds than me is going to take a build that I can do and be terrible at and massively outperform what I can do with it. And that's going to be every time for every class. I have no problem showing BGs, but I'm gonna be garbage. So that's typically why I stick to, like, dungeons and overworld content for build guides. I feel sorry for your horse. Imagine the weight he needs to get. Take that off. Shift P. I don't know if the guy who was messaging me actually saw me change my mount, but that's fine. Let's see. I know, but average viewer likes to see how a class performs in general, not just how it's during leveling. True. Like I said, I got no problem doing it, but bear in mind, like, for example, if you and I ran the same build with the same gear, with the same, stat spreads and enchants or whatever, and we're both running BGs, I guarantee you will probably outperform anything I do in a battleground, hands down, every time. Okay, those who fell and Segura Darkthorn. Who the heck is Segura Darkthorn? Oh, Crossroads. Okay. So, like, that's my big issue with trying to do, and yay, we're about to hit level 15. That's my issue with doing BGs, is I've never been good at them, ever. I went to the wrong cave. Sitting here trying to do too many things. So, you're right, I should add that to the videos. And I will definitely do my best to do that. For each build that I do. It might take a little longer to get those videos done, but I will definitely attempt to add that to the list. Problem with going invisible, bud, is you still have a pet, so everybody can see where you're at. No, just practice makes perfect. Just pay attention to map state, don't overextend, and just focus on staying alive and making pigs going for objectives. Yeah. I mean, I agree. I guess it really just depends on what kind of BG I'm doing and what kind of character I'm doing. I feel like my Lightning Stormbringer will, and my, yeah, I think my Lightning Stormbringer would be better if I'm just in the back. Doing stuff, whereas my, like, sitting in the, so the Lightning guy, I'm trying to do too many things at once here. So the Lightning build for the Stormbringer, I think would be best if it is used as the guy who's in the back, just doing as much AoE damage as possible, so that the other classes can single target and take stuff down, right? I think the Maelstrom would be better for hitting the tank hard and as fast as possible, while somebody else is worrying about trying to do the AoE damage stuff. The Wind build, again, after messing with it and looking at its skills, I just don't see it performing well by level 25, even if it's super geared. The other thing, too, is for me to do builds and be geared, I'm going to have to do a lot of dungeons and, or a lot of BGs, and be able to get the Blood-Soaked gear. So, it kind of just boils down to, like, what we can do by level 25. You know what I mean? And a lot of that could take a incredible amount of time to do, simply because I don't have the ability to gear each character as efficiently as I would want by level 25 without it taking an incredible amount of time. And I want to try to get out as many builds as I can before the next update for level cap, if that makes sense. How do I move my action bars with LVUI? So super simple. Let me turn that in. There's all 15. So when you go into LVUI, you will see a toggle anchors button right up here, top left. You just click that, and then your screen will look like this, and you can literally move anything you want and go from there. When you're done, you just hit lock. Or like take this build for example, right? Because I have to stand and deliver for my spells, I'm not sure how well this guy's going to do, as squishy as I currently am, in BGs. Let's see. How much time do I got? I got 14 minutes. Let's see if we can get into player versus player, quick match, join battle. I don't even know which one I just did. Hold on. Random battleground. I mean, we could try it. You get gear for completing it. Well, it would be easier to analyze how a class performs when it's operated in semi-decent equipment, and it would just need 3 sets for level 25, a caster, a physical, an auto attacker. And a tank one. I mean, yes and no. Not every... And, like, that's my point, though, is, like... Let's just take... There's 21 classes. So if I need to get all 21 classes up to level 25, and then each one needs 3 different sets of gear for PvP, even if I could, let's just say feasibly, I just need 3 sets of gear that can swap between several different specs, like have a plate set, have a, you know what I mean? It's still not going to be quick to get all that by level 25. We definitely want to go this route, though. Because that sucker goes right there. 20-second cooldown. This one doesn't have a cooldown, so we can go that route there. Ugh. Oh, is this just 3v3? Is that what I'm on? The heck are you? Level 19 Star Caller. Level 19 Sun Cleric. Yeah, I'm about to be absolute garbage. Greedy Demons and Mana Storms drop tons of good loot, though. Unless they nerfed it. Yeah. But Mana Storms, too. Like, I would love to do Mana Storms. I just haven't seen anybody spamming for Mana Storm. And yeah, it looks like it's 3v3 right now. I forget where the thingy is to capture this gizmo. That's how long it's been. Is it upstairs? To capture this stupid tower. Oh, you can't even go upstairs. I honestly can't remember. Oh, it says it's already captured anyway, I don't care. Oh. Now it looks like I've got 4 people on the team, at least for us. I don't know about the other side. Nope. Run! They went and stole... Oh, because they took that bridge over there. Run! I don't have anything that can really attack quickly enough without rage. Are you serious? Oh, you're talking about mana storms going slow? Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you have the right people, it's more about just getting through as much as you can and resetting. Whether it's slow or not, you know? See if I can get back in or if it kicked me. Yeah. I might try to do some mana storms just a year and see what we can get. Oh look, I got in and insta died. That's fun. I like how we swapped areas though. They're ahead of us because they've gotten at least one flag capture, I think. We're finally getting more people in, which is good. Alright, our Sun Cleric is capturing their little area over here, so I'm going to come up to the... I'm going to come here. And all their people are way over there. We're about to have a whole bunch of people right behind us, bud. Yay, we captured the flag. We're now ahead. Come on, get close enough. Jeez. Lost one. We're about to capture another flag, so that's good. Who's gonna get it? It's probably Genera. Yep. Run, homie. That's one way to get away from us. They're all right there. Oh, I got slowed. Ooh. Alright, we got the tower again. It keeps us from getting the kill, but at the same time, you have to reset when you do that. And they're going for the tower. Come over here and defend it. Heal! Heal! Ooh, there's so many people over here. Okay, he's down. Ah, stupid phone, stay up. Running low on mana here. Huh, get the cast off. Jeez. Probably a bad idea to just be chilling over here where they spawn, but... We're keeping them locked in there. Yeah, we capture the flag, it's over. Do I have a slow? Yeah, I think so. This one. And it dismounts them. Not that it matters too much. We're about to cap that flag, and I think that's going to be game. Yep. Alright, leave Battleground. Let's see what we got, and then I sadly have to get off for me to go to work. As much as I would rather stay and continue playing this. I got technically 2 pieces, I guess. Because I don't know if I want to throw this on. So, hit level 15. Almost got to 16. Not bad. So... we'll park ourselves right here. Not that we're going to get any bonus XP for doing this, but we'll finish up this area at some point. I don't know. One thing I will do is most likely go and play on Battlegrounds with some of the other classes that we've already maxed out and see how well they do. So it looks like those spoils go up to level 29. We get capped at 25, so that would probably be the sweet spot for us anyway. Don't know. I will be working on build videos. I'll be working on leveling everybody else up. I will do my best to get gear, whether that's through mana storms or through BGs or dungeons or whatever. We will try to get our characters leveled up as best we can and as quickly as we can in order to get those said build videos out. I can't guarantee that that will happen with the current level cap because it depends on how long this level cap goes, but we will definitely do our best. I will also get videos out for us to do like how to do add-ons, what add-ons I use, what items from the item shop are like basically must-haves kind of things. Bunch of different ideas that I have for videos. We'll definitely get those out. If there's a class that you guys want to see me do, please don't hesitate. Let me know what class you want to see or what spec in that class that you want to see. I'm more than happy to show those on stream if those are what you guys are looking for. Things like that. If you have questions about classes I have done, whether that's present or past, let me know. I'd be more than happy to talk about them. But I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed Sunday. Thank you for spending your morning with me. It means the world to me because there's 1,000 other things you could be doing, but you decided to spend it with me here in World of Warcraft. So thank you so very much. Outside of that, I hope everyone has fun. Stay safe out there, but more importantly, stay legendary. Peace out, heroes.